Hey guys, today we're gonna be looking at one of my most favorite characters, and now one of my most favorite figures. It is Transformers Kingdom Warpath, and he so it just looks. This tank mode looks very nice. Um, the treads are nicely done. There are rivets all over the place. Nice texturing on him, and just very nice. I forgot to. So I like. I accidentally forgot this, but you're supposed to bring this up and pull out this other panel that's back there. That's back here, like that. But I just completely forgot. So it's supposed to look like that. Sorry. Um, but he is a very nice figure, and of course the turret, it can do a full 360, and the barrel can go up and down, and along with all the other Kingdom and Siege and Earthrise figures, they're compatible with the blast effects, and you can make him fire. Obviously, this is like the only one that I have. So you can make him obviously shoot like just something like this, or you can make him have like a special like armor piercing round and fire off like the jet fire one where it's like super huge blast effect. But obviously there's the plug right there, so you can hit him, so he can be shot from the top, side. Top. Plug it right there. You get hit from the side right there. Um, he can like drive over a landmine or something and get looks like he's being shot, but like get blown back with a landmine. I don't know. Same thing. Bottom. So even deluxe like him has a lot of those like capabilities to like take the little blast effects. But let's just get into him. So there. So the first. So to like clear the room, there's this panel right here. You pull it off, and it's a shield. It's a parts forming piece, but you don't need it. Now, some copies, they just don't like to stay together like mine. They almost need that parts forming piece. The turret kind of gets in the way. It stays together, but it doesn't completely go seamless like with the shield under it. And I don't really care, because at least unlike other parts formers that use the shield as a transformation piece, and like not the Cliff Jumper figure, you can use the back of the Earthrise Cliff Jumper, you can use the back of his car mode as a shield. Any parts forms, but at least not saying that parts forming is good, but I'm at least saying that this actually looks like a shield, because it's the bottom of a frickin' tank. It's the bottom of the tank, so it at least looks like a shield. But still, they could have just molded in better tabs for this to stay. But overall, it's completely fine. So just wanted to get that out of the way. That whole topic. So we're going to split the legs, split the front of the tank, which are going to become the legs. If you don't know how a Warpath works, then I don't know, then you are missing out. And you're just going to pull it apart, because there are two tabs right there, and there's a third tab back there. You might be able to see it. And then just undo those, and swing them out like so. So now you can bring them down, and I've already unpegged them, but I like to unpeg the arms and bring them all the way out like that, so they're out of the way. So now you're going to unpeg this panel and bring it down. Same thing on this side, bring it down. And now you're going to bring all of this up, and it's going to tab in, and now you're going to untab this piece and bring it up and swivel all of this around. Oop, that panel came out. And now you're going to bring this whole tread piece in, and now it's going to go in, and now you swivel use that thigh swivel to bring all that around and do the exact same thing. Close that up, bring that down, untab it, bring it down, swivel that in, make sure all that is inside, bring this piece in, and thigh swivel it around. Now you come back here, push that panel back in, and push that down. Now you're going to come back here, get your fingernail underneath that, and underneath in this seam, if you can see it, in that seam, and pull it down, and now you're going to bring out the head, close that back up, bring up this big piece, and now you're going to open the arms, and now you're going to push in the turret, hinge these pieces down, and there you go. And the packaging states that you put the shield on like this. I don't really like it like that. I like to put it right at his forearm over his fist, so it looks like a gauntlet. So, just saying, me personally, that looks like a shield. That looks like a shield gauntlet thing that he goes up and he punches bad guys with. So there is Warpath. This isn't the way that I like to have him. I like to have his barrel all the way out, like so, and have these pieces folded up. The whole tread piece folded up. Because it reminds me a bit more of the original, the G1 figure, just mainly the longer turret, and even the Generations one, the more Cybertronian looking one, I have him the exact same way. I have him with the barrel extended because I like it better. He had it that way in the show, he had it that way on the original figure. That's how I like to have it. So, end of story. But you can have it per the instructions and have that pushed in and those flip down. I like to have mainly the barrel extended. He has, I think, a ball jointed head, shoulders that can go in and out like this, full 360, swivel, at bicep swivel, 9 degrees of bend at the elbow. He has a wrist swivel. No waist, because all of that is utilized to bring up the arms. Can go that far back, this far forward, in, out, thigh swivel, 9 degrees of bend, a little bit less than 90 degrees of bend, and ankle tilt. And yet again, you can, since he doesn't have a gun, you use his chest as a gun, and that's how it was in the show, in the G1 show. And he was just like, blam, 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 doesn't even need a gun. He just has it strapped to his chest. He transforms with it on his chest. Doesn't matter. That's Warpath. And Warpath is one of my most favorite characters. One of my most favorite figures. This figure, the Generations figure, the G1 figure, I love them all. And this guy, he is very, very nice. I've seen, he's from Kingdom. I bet you could probably still find him. And definitely, He's a tad bit shorter than the other deluxes, but for him being one of the mini bots in the G1 line and shorter character in the G1 show, I think it's fine. But overall, I really, really like this guy. I really like the figure, and I really like the character. And unlike all the other figures that you sort of have to hunt for, this guy is still on the market, probably still online, TF Source, Amazon, places like that. Even your like big box stores like Walmart, Target, places like that. I guarantee he's probably there. So definitely pick him up, because pick up any of the Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy figures, because they, of course, I'm not speaking for all of them because I haven't touched all of them, but all the ones that I have, which reviews will be coming. But I love them because they're complex, they look good, they have good engineering, they look good, but they're not frustrating because these are still toys. They're for kids, they're not like a third-party figure, so they're not complicated to where the kid wants to chuck it at a wall because he's so angry. I'm just saying that they're the best of both. That these guys have been the best of both worlds. Not like the movie toys, and not like Transformers 2015 RID, to where they're too simple or too complicated. They are best of both worlds. They're collectibles and toys at the same time. I love this guy to pieces. I love his character to pieces, and I have sat at my chair, transformed him. So if you find this guy and get him, because I love him. You will love him. He is fun. He is intuitive. And even if you get it for a kid, they will love it and they will play with it. And I think that's it for Transformers Kingdom Warpath, and I'll see you next time.